Well, everybody, after that crazy wind we had earlier, the sun came out. It's been a beautiful afternoon, just a little breezy. On our mousetrap camera, though, we can see some clouds up into the mountains there, and some of that may make it into the Denver metro area, so we're watching for that. Let's take a look at where those storms are now that blew through here originally. They are moving on out of here. Take a look as we walk you down into Colorado here. The main storm system, at least the line of it, moving into Kansas and parts of Nebraska right now. So we can say bye to those big thunderstorms. That storm did, though, as we told you at the top of the show, drop a tornado there. You see that just to the north of Yuma here. As we widen that view out for you and show you the bottom edge of that circle there, you can see exactly where that storm is. Clarkville is a little neighborhood there in Yuma County where the tornado touched down in open country down there. Want to show you the winds this afternoon. We take you back to 1:30, and these were the winds that knocked down some of the trees from Highlands Ranch, Littleton, up into Inglewood. Winds were going about 71 to 72 mile per hour. 74 is hurricane strength winds. So that was quite the microburst winds that we had out of the thunderstorms, which were in Douglas County. Not much rain or hail out of those at all. And now our winds are still a little bit breezy here and there. We're going about 15 to 25 mile per hour on some of the breezes. Let's go over to the wall and walk out the forecast now here for you. And what we are looking at as far as the temperatures today, we made it to 92 at the airport, 97 up in Greeley, 96 in Fort Collins, and 95 down in Pueblo, 97 in Grand Junction. But you ain't seen nothing yet. A lot of those same communities, by the time we get to Wednesday, we'll be up in the triple digits by then. Had a few thunderstorms down over southern Colorado here, pushing through La Junta right now. Not severe, but they're getting a lot of lightning and some very small hail, and just kind of a smattering of very, very small showers in the mountains today. Just too dry up there to get anything going. Now, on the big picture, there's a big hot ridge of high pressure down here right over Mexico. That is going to be surging up into the country coming up by Wednesday, and that's what's really going to bring the heat. Ahead of it, though, we got a little more moisture to deal with for tomorrow. So the storms that we have going on right now, moving on out of here. Tomorrow, mostly clear across the state, and then by about lunch hour, we start to see some isolated showers kick up in some of the foothills here, and then they move out over the I-25 corridor from 1 o'clock to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Could see some storms in Denver, and then later in the evening, they push out across the eastern plains. Won't be as many as we had today, but a few of them could be severe. Here's the outlook. Everything in green, basically all of eastern Colorado, has a marginal chance of large hail and damaging wind tomorrow afternoon. So we'll have to keep on alert for the storms in the afternoon. Heat, it'll be here tomorrow. Mid-90s to the northeast, upper 90s down to the southeast, and look at Grand Junction out there on the western slope. You all are going to be in the 90s and 100s out there out east. Louisville, tomorrow about 96, should be about 93 in Centennial, and some of the neighborhoods of northern Douglas County, South Ridge, Heritage Hills, all the way into Stonegate. You're looking at mid-90s for your high temperature tomorrow. And then looking ahead, on Wednesday, we have a first alert weather day. We are forecasting 100. The record is 100, and we have a heat advisory for the entire Denver metro area for 99 to 101 degrees, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Basically, the entire Front Range urban corridor there, still hot at 97 on Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday, we bring it back into the 80s with isolated storms. And then right after that, we are back into the 90s for Sunday and Monday to kick off next week.
Dave, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's get things